morning, church. Now it's the time of the service where we reflect on the cross. And I have the pleasure of introducing my dear sister Deann as she shares. She wanted me to read a scripture to get us ready. It's in Matthew 26. Matthew 26, starting in verse 36. The Bible reads, "Then Jesus went with his disciples to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to them, 'Sit here while I go over there and pray.' He took Peter and the two sons of Zebedee along with him, and he began to be sorrowful and troubled. Then he said to them, 'My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me.' Going a little farther, he fell with his face to the ground and prayed, 'My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will.'" Again.
Come on, Deann.
I'm really grateful that I'm able to be up here this morning and share with you. And the cross has meant so many things to me over the years. And I thought, well, the Peacocks are here and they lead in San Diego. I became a Christian in San Diego. I can talk about what the cross meant to me when I first was introduced to what Jesus did for me. And then I was thinking, well, so much has happened in my life through the decades since '92.
Come on.
And but what I really want to talk about is where I'm at right now. And so where I'm at right now is unique to me. It's nothing I've ever experienced before. When I became a disciple, I was married, had a young daughter that was 1 year old, and was pregnant and expecting my second child. And the kingdom was introduced to me and it was an amazing thing, and I was blown away. And the thing about me is, if you haven't noticed, and don't laugh too loud, but I have a really short heartstring from my heart to my eyes. So I get emotional and I cry often. But you know what? We are the weaker sex. That's what society tells us, even the Bible tells us that. And I don't think that it means that we're weak women. I think that it means that we are allowed our boundaries and our walls to come down sooner than men do. And so we show our emotions more. So that makes me feel good because I can show my emotions really easily. So the word emotions comes from Latin. Latin, means out, and meter, I don't know if I said that right, means move. So out, move, that's what it means. So I thought that was interesting. And so what I want to share with you is what happened yesterday was an amazing time, right? We were here hearing incredible testimonies, hearing God move in my home city where I was born and raised, which is just an amazing thing. But I went to my niece and nephew's birthday party last night, 9:30. I had been up all hours of the night this week getting ready and prepping and stuff, so I was pretty tired. But I went to a bowling, neon thing with all my family. It was all there. And it was a great time. But one time I went up and I threw the ball and I got a spare, which was really good. But I turned around and my family is very emotional. We are very, we show our emotions to one another. We're affectionate to one another. I turn around and I look and there's my parents sitting next to each other. My mom's leaning her head on my dad. I see my sister and her husband and they're arm in arm. I see my other brother and his wife holding hands. I see my nieces and nephews all just laughing and having a good time. And I felt completely alone because I didn't have my kids. I'm not married anymore. And I just was like, at that moment, I was like, whoa, this is me. This is my life. I don't have what they have anymore. And it hit me really hard. And I pulled myself together as a good disciple does, and I was giving to them for the rest of the night, and sorry, my knees are shaking. And I started to just give to them. But on the ride home, it was hard. I was tired, I was feeling weak, and I got in the car, finally got home, and I knew that if I went to bed right then, that would have stayed in my heart. So I said, I didn't get my coat off, I didn't do anything. I grabbed a blanket, came out in the living room, took my glasses off, and I just prayed. And it reminded me of this scripture that they read, how Jesus had to prepare. And in no way, shape, or form am I comparing what I went through yesterday to what Jesus had to prepare for. But what I knew is that I had to get my heart right so that no bitter root would grow up in my heart, and Satan would use the feeling of loneliness, the feeling of not having affection in that manner anymore in my life at this moment, to overwhelm me and make me think that, I'm not worthy to be here, or to walk away. And I stayed up and I prayed until I felt peace. And I just fell asleep on the sofa with my jacket on. I didn't even pull the blanket on me. And I woke up at 5:30 feeling a victory in my life at that moment. I had my quiet time, and I showered and I got ready. And then I took a little nap because I was tired. But it was a victory, and I knew for me that the cross and Jesus' example for us is pouring his life out, who he was perfect in every way, and how he lived his life. I knew that if I don't fight these heart, if I don't get it out, that I would be plagued with feelings of inadequacy, feelings of not being loved, and that is not at all what God is all about. So it reminds me of this scripture, and Colossians 3:2. It says, "Set your mind on things above, not on earthly things, for you died, and your life is now hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you will appear with him in glory." This is why I pushed myself last night, because I didn't want to be overtaken by loneliness, and I didn't want to disappoint God again in my life. So the cross to me right now, the cross means doing whatever it takes to not let your emotions rule you, Deann, and do what is right, follow the scriptures, and know that God has an incredible plan, that I will be able to go bowling with my family and my children and whoever that special guy might be that in my life in the future. So I really am grateful to be able to share with you this morning, and thank you so much.